demonstration for peace instead brought violence. Police in gas masks surrounded protesters rallying against the Iraq War. Dozens were arrested as the crowd proceeded to march from the state capitol to the location of the Republican National Convention.
This is a republic! And in a republic, the government answers to the people!
Hundreds of demonstrators are being prevented from joining the anti-war rally as riot police have blocked off several bridges in this city. Protesters cannot get down to the convention center, and U.S. voters say the freedom of speech is being violated, and the situation has all the makings of a police state.
This is what democracy looks like!
Demonstrators say police cut off the streets before the rally permit expired.
It's a sad state of the country when you have to be away from the police to feel safe.
America is supposed to be the land of the free and stuff, and look at this, and it looks like we're in a war zone.
This is obviously a police state. People are not, our elected officials are not doing what we asked them to.
As clashes ensued, two presidential candidates took to the stage, laying out their political vision. Republican John McCain surrounded by glitz and glamour in St. Paul. Independent Ralph Nader in a scaled-down venue across the river in Minneapolis. A talking point for both, Russia.
They invaded a small democratic neighbor to gain more control over the world's oil supply, intimidate other neighbors, and further their ambitions of reassembling the Russian Empire.
Nader says the provocation was ignited by McCain and his colleagues in Washington.
And we've been sending arms and other support to Georgia, and we're getting them ready for membership in NATO. The Russians see that as a hostile act on their underbelly.
McCain, the so-called maverick, continued his aggressive rhetoric when discussing Iran.
Iran remains the chief state sponsor of terrorism and is on the path to acquiring nuclear weapons.
Iran that is surrounded west, south, east by U.S. military. Iran hasn't invaded anybody in 250 years.
Nader says McCain and Democratic candidate Barack Obama would both continue a militarization of U.S. foreign policy. The Green Party candidate will not be allowed to explain his position in the upcoming presidential debates. Officials say he does not meet the popular vote requirement needed to participate.
Having two people debating only limits it to a very controlled debate, and a lot of issues don't get totally covered.
The people should have a right to some more options in this country, just aside from the standard Democrat and Republican.
This is Nader's fifth run for the White House. In 2000, he received nearly 3 million votes. Some argued it prevented Al Gore from beating George W. Bush. With McCain and Obama neck and neck, the Nader effect may be a force to be reckoned with. Marina Portnaya, RT, St. Paul, Minneapolis.